My name is Ken Howe. I'm the head baseball coach at Keene State College, and I'm finishing my 30th year here. I've been here a while, had a lot of great players, a lot of great memories in my 30 years. I think our season is going okay. I mean, we've had our ups and downs. The weather has played a significant factor in trying to get as many games in, late in the year as we can as the weather starts to cooperate. It's been difficult. We went down to Florida, played pretty well down in Florida, came back home and was inside again for 2 to 3 weeks just because of the rain and then the late snow and everything else.
I'm Max Struthers. I play baseball here at Keene State. I'm a freshman here. I've been playing baseball, ever since I really could get into rec sports. The season's going well. We play in the Little East Conference, which is considered one of the best conferences in New England for Division III baseball. Personally, I see my strengths as I'm a pretty good defensive player. That's kind of what I am. I'm a shortstop. I need to work on my hitting a little bit. My whole game in general has to kind of get used to the college level. But the team's doing well. We're 16-20 right now, fighting for a spot in that Little East tournament.
We're right in the middle of the pack. We're fighting for a Little East Conference playoff bid. We've still got 5 conference games left, in the next week, and depending upon how we do in those will depend on, the future as it goes on from there.
My name is Casey Saltz. I'm a sophomore here at Keene State, and I'm a fan of the baseball team. I grew up watching my older brother play baseball, so watching him play baseball and then my little brother play baseball, so I had no life because I traveled my entire life with my brother's travel teams. So I've gone to about 10 games this season. Well, I think that they've had a good season, and I think they've definitely improved from last year, and I just hope that they make the tournament this year.
We're playing well at times. We don't play that well at times, so it's been up and down. We're getting through it. We're starting to hit the ball a little bit better, which is a good time. That's been our downfall so far this year. Both, baseball, you need to have pitching, you need to have defense, you need to hit. And, some games we have all 3, some games we have 2 out of 3, and it depends on the opponent that we're playing and everything else.
We need to work on just finishing out a game. We always have that one bad inning that'll ruin a game for us. We started the season off February 1st in the gym, the snow on the field and everything, and then it's kind of a tease. We went to Florida for 2 weeks, so having nice weather, and then we come back to New England and games are getting canceled because field conditions and rain. But I think we've all done a good job, staying in it mentally, having games that have been canceled and being ready to play them that next day or a couple days, weeks after. But mentally, I think we've all been good, keeping our heads focused.
Early on this season, there were a couple weeks where we didn't play at all just because of weather, and now we're trying to cram 5 to 6 games in a week, playing 4 games on the weekend and then usually at least 1, if not 2, midweek. So that's been a difficult thing, juggling not only our schedule, baseball schedule, but the, students' classwork and schedules and everything else with that as well. Obviously, our goal is to be the best we can be at the end of the season, and playing 40 games, 10 in Florida, and then 22, 28 when we get back from Florida in a, 5 to 6 week period is difficult. And trying to keep guys rested so they don't get hurt, they're not overtired at the end of the year.
It's a huge commitment, even though it's Division III. We still, we go 6 days a week. The last 2 or 3 weeks here, we've had games almost every day. So, the daily schedule it's a grind playing a sport here. If we make the tournament, they'll pick a dorm that all of us will have to live in, and we'll have to stay here a couple weeks into the summer. It'll be kind of tough because I think a lot of us are kind of burnt out, and we want to go home, get a little break from baseball, but at the same time, this program hasn't made the LEC tournament in a while, so I think we're all hungry at the same time to make the tournament.
The kids that are here now work on the things that they've learned this year. A lot of it's new, especially for the freshmen, a lot of things that they've never done before. And then getting them to continue to work on that, play summer baseball, continue to work on their skills and everything else. A hard thing, this year we've got 9 seniors that we're losing, so it's a big group of guys that, have meant a lot to the program over the last 4 years. And, they're going to be tough to replace, no matter what. But we like the kids that we have, obviously, and they're learning and growing and getting better. We've got hopefully a pretty good freshman class, coming in next year to continue to work and get to the point that we want to be.
I think what makes a team successful is chemistry. I'm a huge believer in having team chemistry, spending a lot of time with the team, good team chemistry will build and kind of depict on how your team will play together, and you'll have trust in each other. And I think in the future, like this team, and we already have good team chemistry, but if we all be on the same mind page, all have the same plan and goals, I think we'll be able to achieve a lot of good things in the next couple of years here.
All of the baseball players are beautiful pieces of art, and they play America's greatest sport.